Բարև you're listening to the Let's Speak Armenian podcast by Learn Armenian online project. Eastern and Western Armenian tutorials, situational dialogues, interviews, and much more. Here is what you can find in our podcast. Tune in. Միացեք մեզ. Dear friends, welcome to the Let's Speak Armenian podcast series by Learn Armenian online project. I'm Gohar Martirosyan and this is episode number 1, where I will give you some useful Eastern Armenian vocabulary to introduce yourself when you are getting acquainted with people. The important words in this series are nicely wrapped into several situational dialogues so that you know exactly how to use them. We keep each episode short not to overload you with too many new words at a time. I'm going to make pauses after the Armenian words. Try to repeat after me. Let's go! First introduction. Ծանոթություն. Here are several most common phrases used for introduction. What's your name? Անունդ ինչ է? This is a more informal way, and the formal one will be Ձեր անունն ինչ է? From here on, I will be mentioning the informal version of the phrase first and then the formal one. Where are you from? Որտեղից ես? Որտեղից եք? Nice to meet you. Հաճելի է ծանոթանալ. With these simple phrases, we can make a short introduction dialogue in Armenian. Hi, what's your name? Բարև, անունդ ինչ է? Բարև ձեզ, ձեր անունն ինչ է? Mariam, what's yours? Mariam, իսկ քոնը? Իսկ ձերը? Արա, where are you from, Mariam? Արա, որտեղից ես, Mariam? Որտեղից եք, Mariam? I'm from the US. And you? Ես Միացյալ Նահանգներից եմ. Իսկ դու? Ես Միացյալ Նահանգներից եմ. Իսկ դուք? I'm from Armenia. Nice to meet you, Mariam. Ես Հայաստանից եմ. Հաճելի է ծանոթանալ, Mariam. Nice to meet you. Փոխադարձ. Let's see what new words and expressions we've learned in this episode. First introduction. Ծանոթություն. Hi. Բարև. What? Ինչ. You. Դու. Դուք. Your. Քո. Ձեր. Name. Անուն. Where. Որտեղ. Nice, pleasant. Հաճելի. Meet, get acquainted with. Ծանոթանալ. Mutual. Փոխադարձ. We use this word, which actually means mutually, instead of nice to meet you, հաճելի է ծանոթանալ, when replying to someone who already told us that same phrase. In order to help you to memorize the words and expressions you've just learned, let me give you some homework. If you have someone who speaks or is also learning Armenian, try to stage a short introduction dialogue with them, using the expressions you've learned from this episode. If you have no one to help, just try to make an introduction text about yourself. Stay tuned because in the next episode we will explore even more essential words and expressions used for the first introduction. Feel free to give us feedback on how we can make this podcast more useful for you. Dear friends, you can find the line-by-line transcript of this episode along with more information about the project and lots of other useful materials on our website www.learnarmenianonline.com. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Subscribe to our newsletters, send us your questions and feedback to learnarmenianonline@gmail.com and listen to our podcast for more useful and interesting materials on Armenian language and culture.